So I saw this. I'm gonna let Terry explain this one because you know me, I be getting my stories backwards sometimes. My heart's in the right place. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We were doing well. Don't do that.
He tries.
Hey man,
we just talk about giving people a chance. Keep trying.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna do better. But Yo Gotti, his $1 for $1. I don't know if y'all heard that record, but he's doing something real cool and giving people some dope opportunities. I thought this was extremely dope, and I hope people take advantage of it. But Terry, go ahead and explain the story with this, man, because this is a dope story.
All right, so Yo Gotti created this contest for this single $1 for $1 to where he left space for anybody to get on there and put a verse on there. And the whole plan was to release this on his upcoming album, which I believe dropped last Friday.
Yep.
And somebody was supposed to win that slot and be on the album. What ended up happening is somebody that was signed to CMG already got that slot. Now he's someone that everybody may not be familiar with, but if you do your research, you'll see, he's been signing them for 2020 or 21 or something like that. But he's the one that actually featured. So there was a little uproar about that.
The fix was in.
Yeah, the fix was in. This was just to roll out the album, get people on it. All right, so fast forward to this. So he decided to go ahead and let people who recorded their verses on this song, $1 for $1, they're able to release this and pretty much make money off of it. So they can upload it on their iTunes, their Play Music, whatever format they use in order to get paid off the song that they created this verse for, which is actually a decent idea, I believe, because he's saying that he doesn't want anything off of it.
Yeah,
it's all going to the artist or whoever decided to put their verse on that open space on that song.
Right.
So it's a very creative idea in my personal opinion. And I think that other artists are possibly going to follow behind or follow suit as far as doing that too.
Yeah, this is unique to me because, you know, the contest isn't necessarily unique, but the idea of someone being able to, you know, put it on Apple Music, Spotify, and be like, yo, I got my joint with Gotti, check it out. And they can get the streams. And we know the stream revenue really ain't nothing, but even if they go to Bandcamp, I don't think he said anything about, you know, they couldn't use it. They can use it however they want to use it.
However you want to.
So
people put a lot of we're actually going to the studio and actually putting the sauce on here like it was actually their song too. So
I saw some videos of some of the people that were in the contest, and there were a couple young ladies that blacked out, and I saw a couple dudes that blacked out as well. I understand he had his artists that, you know, won the quote unquote contest, but from some of the videos that I saw, it might be some dope records floating around if these people get them mixed and mastered and, you know, do what they want to do. So I think I'm with Terry. I think this is a dope opportunity. Salute to Gotti for actually giving people an opportunity to basically, you know, rock with them and work with them. What you think, Lone?
I mean, I get it. I think it's cool to the extent of like, you know, I don't know, I'm trying not to come across as a hater.
Good luck with that.
I know. It's kind of my mantra.
We get a lot of those.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. You'll fit right in.
You'll fit right in.
I don't know, like, does it really do anything for the artist though? I don't think so. I mean, you can sell it, but like, me personally as an artist, like, I don't want my song to be out here with Yo Gotti to have 900 different versions of it. You know, like,
What if your version stands out though?
Who cares? I'm going to hear, like, I'm not, as a consumer, I'm not going to go listen to your version of this song versus, like, if there's 900 other versions of it, I'm not going to go picture the versions that I
feel what you're saying. So I'll give you
Can they change the beat?
plus side? The plus side. So, for example, say an artist from Indianapolis did this song and put their verse on there.
Sounds like what somebody from here would do.
There are a lot of people did. So imagine you go to the club and versus playing the Yo Gotti version with his CMG artist. They play the one featuring the Indianapolis artist. I mean, it's local love, so to speak.
Yeah.
Unless you crossed over and people are really feeling your track. But I think it's pretty cool that he pretty much was like, here, you can have the song.
That part is okay.
And do what you want with it.
Yeah, I think that's okay. And I don't think, I mean, my initial thought was like, well, I wonder how they're going to do like, you know, how the streaming, a lot of like YouTube and different social platforms, like they have automatic, they can pick up the man, why am I like brain's dead on this? What's it called? The content ID, right?
Yeah.
I was like, well, who's going to get the content ID now? You know, but it's probably going to be Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be Yo Gotti.
I'm with Terry from a standpoint of it hitting different when it's your version. You know what I mean?
But I mean, but still at the same time, it's like it's standing in the club, somebody playing your song. Like, who cares? I don't know. But
I mean, we talked about that.
That's the who cares for this episode.
yeah, there's one. You know it's gonna be one.
Start the tally.
Go ahead, Jay Moore. What you think, man? Since clearly Lone doesn't care.
I'm trying. I just can't see it.
He can't find it. He can't find it.
He doesn't find it in his heart.
Look, I think it's a heck of an idea for a rollout. I mean,
I do too.
You know, because when's the last time we talked about Yo Gotti on this show?
That's
See, the thing too, the way he wins with this is because we lost Young Dolph.
Facts.
So when we talk about Young Dolph and Yo Gotti, were not the best of friends.
Right.
They were beefing, so to speak.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that.
So we're not talking about that. So I think he used, because people were actually putting dirt on his name too behind that whole, even though he didn't have anything to do with it.
Right.
But they were beefing. So this gave him an opportunity to pretty much put himself back in the forefront, limelight, so to speak, and not muddy up his name.
Very positive.
I think it was good on his marketing team and him to do something like this in order to try to flip that energy.
Very well executed.
And plus, you know, what if, you know, he hears these verses because, you know, Yo Gotti has if you love Yo Gotti's music, he has a roster, you know, of people that are
apparently
20
years deep that nobody's heard of.
Moneybag Yo,
he was
Black
on
Youngster.
He was on Cash Money.
Not for real.
Yeah, but you know, like artists that he's put on, you know, are out here getting it.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, so he has a nice roster, and he's probably using this as like, okay, this is the next person. I'm gonna see if they want to get down. Let's see what else they have. You know, this has almost been a way to scout however many people, you know, decide to throw a verse on here. Say somebody picks out the top 10 for him. Then he might have the next, you know,
might fall into a deal.
That person, it might be the next, you know, unpolished jewel.
I could definitely hear somebody from that being signed to ESG.
100%.
And I don't want to say that I like hate the idea. I don't hate the idea. I think it's a unique idea. I just think from an artist perspective, from my personal take of this, like, this is not something that I would be excited to do. You know,
I mean,
it's not really your style.
Yeah.
But I even if like 𝗀𝗲𝗃 was out there doing some stuff like this, like I wouldn't be interested. The concept of putting a verse on something and like and doing this, like,
even if it was a contest and you had the opportunity to be the one featured on the album,
that's different, right?
Right. So that's how it started.
Yeah,
right.
It started as a contest.
So now he's just like, you can do whatever you want with the song and make money.
Yeah,
if you
of course,
want to.
because the content idea
like,
is going to give it back to Yo Gotti.
He's still going to eat.
He's going to get that at least.
But the artist can still make money from the streams if they upload it themselves through their page, right? So
he's still on the master.
But you know, it's another conversation.
I think that's what he said.
I don't know how that works exactly.
That's what he said, but don't get me lying.
Yeah, I guess he's just giving away for free at that point. But I think it is smart. I don't want to come across like I think it's a horrible idea. It's just, I think I'm approaching this just from an artist angle of myself, and I'm just.
And me looking at it from marketing and promotion, I think it's a great idea. Like I said, this is a heck of a rollout. You know, when
it's cool to get people engaged.
Yeah, because we talked about, I don't know if it was a couple weeks ago or maybe even last week. You know, what is a rollout in 2022?
Yes,
this is a rollout.
Prime
in 2022.
Your spin on the positive vibe is how you approach it. I think that's brilliant.
I think it's positive that he's giving people this opportunity.
And I think you too. I mean, you're a seasoned artist.
Right.
So if you think about somebody up and coming and is just reaching to grab anything and they see this is a gold mine to them. That's what they think.
Their approach is going to be way different.
Don't get it twisted. I've done stuff like this in the past. There was a competition I did in 2008 where it was like a whole bunch of beats. You pick one, you rap over it, and you have the potential to do. 𝗀𝗃𝗏 was in the I think he won it. You know, like 𝗀𝗃𝗏, I picked an evidence beat. It ended up being on my mixtape that I put out in 2008 or 9 or something. You know, so
we've all been.
Brookins did that and won didn't he win with the Reading Rainbow remix he did?
That was before my time here, but That sounds familiar.
Okay.
Jay Brookins, if you watching, I need to hear that because I've never heard his flip for reading Rainbow. I want to hear that.
I wish Brookins didn't retire from producing in 2009.
Man,
I ain't know he had heat. Clearly, I'm asleep.
Oh yeah, he runs Scribble Jam or something, right? Or
Brookins remixed the American Gangster
man,
album.
that American Gangster album he remixed was cold.
Crazy.
Where have I? Jay Brookins been listening, man.
I need
Stop
to get
holding
it.
out, man.
I think it was Scribble Jam, right?
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's something.
I came in second.
I know that Reading Rainbow flip that he did was if he didn't win, he was a top contender on winning.
Yeah, I remembered the story. I think it was like the Ohio version or something, and he got invited to it at least.
Shout out to the homie Project. That's what beat me. He passed away, but I came in second in Scribble Jam. I remember that night very clearly.
Mike was very upset.
I was very upset.
But Mike should have won, so I mean
that's why I was upset.
So.
But shout out to the homie Project who passed away. He got me that night, so it is what it is.